son Justice is 145 pounds. 4 of the people that jumped him were like 250 or better.
What he didn't know is that the boy's father runs a boxing gym. So instead of calling the cops, he invited the bully in for a sparring session.
There was 9 of you that jumped my son at once. So we're going to put you through a shark tank. 5 of us, but at least you get them one at a time.
This street fighter stepped up to UFC pro Blake Builder with a special request: trailer park rules where anything goes. Builder was happy to oblige right before he shut the guy's lights out.
Nothing dirty, nothing below the waist. Whoa, these are trailer park rules, anything goes. Let's work.
You want to do one more? You want to hit a little bit harder?
I mean, I'm down if you're down.
Let's work.
Nah, I'm done. I'm over this.
After the knockout, he still wanted to test his jiu-jitsu skills. Let's just say there's levels to this game, and Blake showed him every one of them.
Are they coming up on us? All right. Show.
This guy walked into a boxing gym and picked the smallest fighter he could find. Figured it would be an easy win.
I teach the adult boxing class Tuesday and Thursday nights, and I was teaching my class. I was the odd man out, so I was like just hitting the bag. I'm hitting the bag, and then this guy walks in with his girlfriend, and then he proceeds to go, "I would beat you the down." And I was like, "Well, you put some gloves on, and then we can go in the ring if you want." He takes off his shirt, and he does like 2 push-ups.
Wait. Did you just say he did push-ups?
He did like 2 push-ups. This guy comes in and picks on the smallest dude in the gym with his ass hanging out.
Her skin looks good here, but it's ass here.
What part you in?
I ain't in any of these cars.
Let's go, then you gotta get out. Let's go.
Nah, I don't gotta go nowhere. I live here. I don't got, I live here. You don't got,
Hey,
what you walking up on me like that for? What's up? Let's get it. Let's get it, bro. What's up? What's up?
Do me a
Take
favor.
that shit off. Nah, take that shit off. Let's get it.
Where do you live?
Your partner here like he's gonna do something. You ain't gonna do shit.
Where do you live, man?
I live right here. There ain't nothing about
What's
it.
your address?
Do something about it.
Huh?
How about that? Take it off and you'll see. Well, what you laughing for? I'm right in your... Take it off.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
I'm a minor.
So why'd you get in my face? What, you gonna hit me? No, huh? You were about to hit me, dude.
I was not about to.
So why'd you bar your fist and get in my face?
Because, dude, you're running up on me, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
okay.
This young boxer thought he'd school an old man. Instead, he got a lesson he'll remember for the rest of his career. After weeks of trolling British boxing champ Sonny Edwards online, the Italian finally stepped into the ring. Sonny kept it professional, just long enough to give him a proper lesson.
How you feeling now?
I need to vomit. Yo, what's up? I'm the Jewish Hammer. This is my first time in Scrapper. Hope we have fun, and I hope I don't pass out.
Mechanic in 170. This is just a test.
This is just a test.
Most fighters call people out in their weight class. Clarissa Shields, she called out a whole gender and dropped Keith Thurman's name while she was at it.
Do you think there are professional men out there that you could beat in a boxing match?
Absolutely.
Really?
I'm a two-time Olympic gold medalist, undisputed champion. They always say, "Oh, you know, one man can't beat a man." I spar with men. I think I can beat up Keith Thurman.
Really?
I really do. I think I can beat up Keith Thurman.
But one guy was ready to put that to the test. And one punch later, the internet had its answer.
The guy I sparred, he was like a little Russian hater. He took the patent out of his gloves. I had whooped his ass on a Monday, and his coach wanted to spar again on Thursday. But he caught me, but he didn't have no patent in his gloves. He know exactly who he is.
Yep. You're parking? Sick. Okay, see you soon. Bye. You here to train hard? Let's do it. All right, take your fucking shoes off.
What did I tell you?
What? Yeah, sure.
Do you know the rules or no?
The rules?
Did he tell you?
You said you're a street fighter.
Yeah, but are you being smart ass right now?
I'm being head ass, actually. No, we can play.
What? No, next week. Anthony warned me that you didn't try to fight me.
Huh?
Why the try to do that right now?
Huh?
Why would you try to do that right now?
You're the one my dream, bitch. Seriously. You want to see an amateur fighter beat your ass? I have a white belt beat your ass. I do the train for a month. He'll beat your ass. So have some humbleness and some respect. How about that? Oh, I can put both my arms behind me and fly my back you up. Get the out of my gym.
This guy called himself an undefeated street fighter and wanted to test it against UFC fighter Chris Curtis. That record didn't survive the first round.
What's the story on this guy, Shine?
He hit the coach. He said he had like.
Keep in sight. I have us in and out in no time. I'm eager to see what problems we encounter on this mission.
Wish I made me recording fucking mamadas.
3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective. Advancing upward.
Forward, my friends! Form up! I will keep you safe.
Why are they fighting over there, bro?
There is no challenge I cannot face.
Why seek answers when we do know the question?
Watching your back. Posting your damage.
Bad guy. Convene here. Barrier initialized. Activating the barrier.
Little help here.
Barrier is nearly spent.
Never die.
Step rather.
Boosting your damage. Hello.
Everything is falling into place. Cosmically insignificant. Withdrawing the barrier. In my sights. Actuating the barrier. That still hits the spot on it.
Score 1-0.
Why not try our okra stew?
Oh, we're in the thick of it now.
Refill the asumak. Allow me to refill the asumak. Allow me to
Make your preparations. Careful research is effective research.
brine is a secret recipe.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Capture the objective.
Almost got this in the bag. Don't let
Call it? Engaging enemy combatant. The objective is
Oh, what's up, man? Yeah, I fucked up my rocks. Fungus. That's a nice skin.
Hold on to that, burning them down. Gaining altitude.
They don't want to ban me again. You're gonna lose that.
You're powered up. Get in there. Engaging the enemy.
My soul will ignite.
Time for the reckoning.
I will never tire of this. Chipane of capstock here. There's glory on the earth. I will keep you safe. And that is why I stole.
Hey.
Experience tranquility.
Oh.
Switching sides.
Why seek answers when we do know the question? In times of conflict, one must seek balance.
Is a king, and his name is Charlie Zellum. For years, this self-proclaimed undefeated
An
champion
American
has built a
cowhand.
legacy on
Has
harassing
this
war
dimension
fighters.
shifted timescales?
That's right, big man. It's the 1880s all over again.
Remarkable. How far are we from Bonn? I'd like to meet Heinrich Hertz.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Barrier initialized. Burning brighter than a supernova. What is it? Excellent work. That was not the expected result.
Be careful.
The barrier appears. The payload is moving. Has the experiment been compromised?
No way, this was gonna fucking. Oh no, he didn't do that, bro.
60 seconds remaining.
A revelation was within my reach.
Again, just not doing anything, bro. Ah! Fucking just fucking hate it. That Genji's not doing absolutely any. Look, I have twice the damage and twice the fucking kills. Why is that Genji not switching?
I'll protect your friends.
Master, how do you maintain your tranquility amid endless battles? I focus on my breathing. But you don't breathe.
We're an unlikely crew of adventurers, aren't we?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Capture objective A. 60 seconds remaining.
What's next?
30 seconds remaining.
One more left up. Let's show one last push.
I will keep you safe. Bring on
I have the objective.
Watch your back.
This fucking DPS is ass, bro. Look at that DPS. Ah.
Play of the game.
Fucking snowflakes, bro. Can't talk shit to him. That guy was doing horrible, bro. Fucking horrible, bro.
Vote for a
have power, you spit your gum short out and you spit every single tooth out, motherfucker. Anyway, I'm the champion. You're a bum. You're a joke. Hey, I send you my last fight. Kickboxer, 28 seconds, motherfucker. You want to be next? Let's get it on right now.
Yeah.
Select your hero.
You about to make me mad now. Get up. Get up. Get up.
Choose hero bands.
Get up. Get up. Don't stop, man. All that like, huh? Rematch. Let go. No, not right now. It is gonna be right now. It's the only way I'm gonna be here. He's done. He's done. He can let him go. It's gonna stop now. Huh? Don't you ever look. Don't you ever call me a don't you ever say you gonna take my daughter around.
Now arriving at Phoenix.
Don't you ever. I'm the best. I'm so the best.
Ah.
I'm good, man. You can't hold it. No, I can't. You a dragon.
Boost animation percent Jesse, the live action. Nah, it's not even gonna be a fucking accurate fuck, and then we have a silver. You know what? I'm just gonna have fun, bruh.
A better world is possible today.
Is better than Brazilian. This Aikido guy thought wrist locks and flowing moves would save him.
No purpose. It's not even gonna be accurate, Jesse. That's a problem.
Actuating the barrier.
The fact that fool gets his fucking stunned right away, it's wild.
That was not the expected result.
This street fighter tried to act tough inside an MMA cage. Safe to say, he learned his lesson fast. showed up promising a war.
The point is vulnerable. I'm on fire!
I'm gonna knock you. Ow! I'm gonna knock you. Ow! I'm gonna knock you. I don't need nothing. I'm gonna knock you out though. I'm gonna knock your big ass out.
But once the fight began, all that trash talk faded, and he had to face the truth inside the ring.
Best round lost. Score 0-1. I hate to work on vacation. Even if there's someone better, shoot to be the best.
When someone calls themselves the biggest bully in the world, you already know how this story ends.
Like I said, when I was a kid, I used to bully people like you, like pretty boy model.
No, bro, you're American, bro. What are you talking about? You grew up here, like, what are you talking about street fights? You've never been in a street fight.
I was born in the street. You think you could submit me in less than 5 minutes? Yeah. Why did he not even joke? He's being serious.
No, let's do it. Let's do it right now. Let's do it.
So wait till they're done. Don't walk over here all up at me and like.
Where's the purple, bro? He breaks that shit, which is wild.
The objective is compromised. We must balance this
Already caught up to their damage.
SEAL training.
More field research?
No one's ever done this on the internet before. They tried to do it with Sean Strickland. He backed out. I don't know what we got ourselves into, but Sean Strickland.
Nick Naircina, a fitness YouTuber with zero fight experience,
It's always a silver bro then.
decided to call out Sean Strickland to test his character.
He posted on his story. Nick Naircina is fighting Sean Strickland. He goes, LMAO, I got you, man. When you're in Vegas. I'm a man of my word. Sean's that champ of going to Vegas. Sean Strickland, I'll see you later.
That test got cut short by Strickland's right hand.
Here, showing up, baby. I don't know what it knocked me out. They were kind of almost like the same size.
I don't know this motherfucker. I didn't read out this guy. I didn't say anything. I've been seeing this guy drop.
Sean, can I say something right now?
Yeah, dog. Too much for this kid. I'm gonna fuck this boy up.
This OnlyFans model named Taylor Starling spent an entire build
There is pride before the fall. Hold it.
for the undisputed BKFC Women's World Flyweight Championship. The challenger, Taylor Starling, the champion.
Too motherfucking easy.
To expose what all that talk was really worth.
Silver black trunks for Christine Faria. And purple trunks for Jessica Borga. Immediately to the jab. There's the big one. For Faria, and that drops Jessica Borga. Trying to tie that big right. That's to start round number 4 for Faria from scratch.
Good coaching right here. They call it Boga. You gotta push through back.
Oh, fuck. I should hit her nose. Wow. Use user-generated content, chat, and voice.
This guy was so busy celebrating, he forgot he was still in a fight.
Follow it up again with the jab.
Oh! Always sinks!
Japanese fighter Kazuhisa Watanabe spent the whole tournament disrespecting opponents, even grabbing Parat Kandar by the collar before the match.
Oh, already getting things started, are we?
The Indian
Boxing versus... Oh, Kandare goes with a kick.
Oh,
Yeah,
excellent move. Look very focused, Kandare.
Oh, wow. Oh, boy. That was completely unexpected.
Crazy.
Wow. Did you see that?
Oh, la la.
Hey, I like Yodo. You loading up or everything?
We gotta win against this fucking
Imagine getting a once-in-a-lifetime chance to interview UFC champion
gay-ass team.
O'Malley. And your big, hard-hitting question is...
For someone that never wrestled before, how long would it take you to maybe tap out? 10 seconds. I'd probably grab your neck pretty quick. Like in this, I think I would do 30 seconds. No. No? No shot. 30? No. You gotta give me some respect. 50 seconds is, that's respect. I said 10. 15's respect is crazy. We could try it. We could try it. All right, let's get this shit, man.
Fast forward, now he's sitting across from John Jones, asking the same.
Oh no, not John Jones. No way. Is that the same Ana I keep playing with? That guy's dead. No way they didn't kill him. Keep backing out, dude. You're gonna die. They gotta. Ah, I love it when the DPS is booty.
Enemy turret located.
Ahí, salta, güey, si quieres.
That soldier, no way. That soldier doesn't have that much fucking damage, bro.
Must do better. Get in there, Bob. Surrender to my will.
We need to take out that turret.
There's too much at stake to fail now. We are at a disadvantage.
I ain't a quitter. Get in there.
Cutting through.
I was gonna play shit. Let him stay in the fucking spawn instead, bro.
Score 1-0. Switching sides.
How long do you think it would take for you to maybe tap out?
I would say probably about 45 seconds to be realistic.
Huh.
What did Sean say?
It took about 7 seconds.
A better
world is possible today.
Now that I have a point of reference, I'm like, yeah, 45 what was I thinking?
Over faster too.
A college wrestler jumped into MMA without learning the basics and found out quick that wrestling alone won't save you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
We must get them off the payload.
Soldier 76 reporting for duty.
skills,
Never too late to try
no one
again.
could touch him. To prove it, he stepped into a ring for a real fight.
How did you fail in stopping the pain with no reasonable explanation?
But after being completely humiliated, he claimed it was all foul play.
真我操，真的不该说的。为啥当时我手没有扶他？这样他怎么满足我一个座位打的？为啥？我想不通。模拟性，然后那个移民刺激你，手嘛你肯定是让别人也暗算。
Play of the game.
等一下耳机。
Oh man, that guy was fucking horrible, bro.
Don't coach. He has no coach either.
Select your heroes. Choose heroes to battle.
Most fighters get pretty irritated when you underestimate their skills, but this sensei, he's clearly having the time of his life.
Only in unity will we find strength.
Father said there is authentic Vietnamese food in big cities. What should I try first? Hi.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Objective unlocks in 30 seconds.
That troll wasn't the only one who underestimated pros. A YouTuber called out Sean O'Malley for a light spar. O'Malley gave him the kind of welcome only a world-class striker can deliver.
We must take back the robot. We must stop their barricade.
Okay, no heals.
I learn from my mistakes.
Together then strike them down. We have lost the lead.
No, no way that shit missed a charge right in front of him.
Seconds later, he was blaming the sun, the mat, the temperature for the knockout.
No way that didn't get anybody.
Streamer iShow Speed decided to test himself against UFC fighter Vanessa Demopoulos. After losing the first bout to Vanessa Demopoulos, Speed asked for a rematch. Turns out lightning does strike twice.
I've got you in my sights.
A beginner stepped up to the gym's best boxer and learned fast why that was a mistake.
Select your hero.
Oh, he's on top now.
That's my favorite move.
Oh, no.
So that means there's no tapping in a real fight. There's no tapping. There's no tapping. Get out of there, big boy. Ooh, worst part.
Oh, no, you gave me his back. Oh,
no tapping. Dang what? If I didn't want, I told you, if we're in the city, if we're in the room together, and nobody's around, no one's coming to see you, what are you gonna do? Football's not gonna get you out of this.
That's totally.
This boxer challenged a grappler to prove striking beats wrestling. In the end, it didn't go the way he planned.
Why seek answers when we do
Fighters,
not
however,
know
some
what
are
question?
all having good fun, such as the time he was challenged by an ex-Navy SEAL.
Okay, Jimmy. You have all the tools you need.
I don't want to knock you out. I want to make you quit.
Body. Gotta go quick.
If I knock him out, he doesn't quit. I'm not going to knock him out.
3, 2, 1. Attacker.
Soldier 76 reporting to duty. seems I lost my balance.
A boxing academy gym was surprised to see a guest who wasn't on the list. Finds himself humbled by one of the gym's elite fighters.
Bro, look at this guy.
Actuating the barrier. Barrier is split. Barrier unsuccessful. I've observed movement. Payload.
He's a stupid guy. He don't have anything to eat. He don't have enough power. I think he's not a tough guy.
Collapsing the barrier. Our safety laden. Assemble at this location. Ah, bedankt. Thank you.
Enemy spotted. Hello?
He's dead.
Actuating the barrier. The barrier cannot withstand much more. Was there a miscalculation? The barrier appears.
Remember that fighting spot in Thailand we mentioned? Here's one of the rare moments a tourist actually knocks the toy Thai out.
Payload's moving. Someone stop that thing.
Begin again.
No way that Reaper's real, bro.
Payload's moving. Someone stop that thing. Drop the payload.
Switching sides. Prepare to attack.
Fighter, you ready?
Select your hero.
At this point, we know the outcome when a bodybuilder challenges the wrong opponent. But what happens when two bodybuilders face off in the ring?
We will crush them. 3, 2, 1. Attack. Action.
You better wall up there.
Привет. My teammates are still coming back. Keep it coming.
No way. I see that trap in the floor. I don't know why we got a May, bro. Oh yeah, I know why. He's fucking doing horrible.
Let's shove it in their faces. Bring me energy. Join me. Do something.
and reload. A champion's reward.
Where's the payload stop? Let's get a move on.
Particle interdiction. They can't hurt me.
Do something!
Barrier in place. Привет! Огонь по готовности!
The main is useless.
Going for a new personal best.
Favorite part.
Need for the
My armaments are ready.
not bad. That bitch could have fucking booped him.
I'm back. Time to crush.
Burn it up.
Overtime. Bring me energy. Огонь по готовности.
Get in there, Bob!
Let's go. Gravity kill. Double plus one. Victory. Play of the game.
The DPS that we have is fucking ass, bro. That's it. Hisuko saying Ash isn't so bad. Bro, you didn't do shit. The fuck do you mean Ash isn't so fucking hard? You didn't do anything. Fucking useless, bro.
We talk about that. Boing Boing also
Can't be toxic when you're fucking useless.
Select your hero. Select heroes to ban. Now entering Midtown.
Oh, I'm glad it's not another fucking. Oh yeah, Jesse, you give to him a sub.
4, 3, 2, 1. Capture objective A.
We'll show them a trick or two.
Stand behind me, friends.
Oh yeah, the heals are fucking ass, bro.
What's next? I need healing.
They're supercharging her. Oh my god, I love when the fucking healer's just DPSing. There's no need to waste that ult, dude. Shame on these fucking idiots, bro. Wait, really? Bro, I'm telling you guys to fucking watch on Kick, bro. No need to subscribe. Watch Kick. I told you, Jesse. Told everybody. No ad, no subscribing. Watch on Kick. Kick does not require ads. You don't need to require to subscribe. He's won! Just die, dude. Fucking Jesse. My best of bugs. Fucking Jesse. I don't support Kick. Go to YouTube. YouTube is the same thing. Wait, but there's no. I don't have my emotes over there though. But if you don't want to watch ads, go to Kick or go to YouTube, dog. I don't do TikTok because they'll report me twice. I gotta make more emotes, bro.
What's up? You look nervous.
Yeah, these ceilings are ass, dude.
But it sounds difficult. I'll try to walk you through it. Take a deep breath and try to calm your thoughts.
Nah, Mambo, you want her to be outside? Stay outside.
I am incompatible with this activity.
You'll come inside later. Once I go to sleep, you'll come back. You come inside. You'll sleep in here.
My heart is strong.
Gotta make more emotes, dog. I'm gonna go rob some.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Like I stopped shooting her, but then this would just keep shooting them, and it's like, yeah, she's gonna get supercharged because I just keep shooting for no fucking reason, dude. Nah, these guys, where the fuck are they? Where the fuck is everyone at, bro? How did she not get hit? Fuck you and Bob, bitch.
Much obliged.
Bitches just the DPSing, bro. No wonder. Useless team. Fucking useless team, bro. The fuck? I'm gonna be toxic. Oh, okay.
Don't even sweat it.
I wanna be my highlight. That's it. I don't know why they make that play the game. Oh, I just saw him, bro. Arturo said, fuck it. Fool, I was waiting for that full game. I didn't see you, bro. My bad, Arturo. Fucking shit, bro. Why is my damage that high? One more game of this, and that's probably it.
Choose your map.
That's a perfect fucking gift.
Select your hero. Choose heroes to ban. Welcome to the Alto.
I'm not banned anymore, but I don't my shit is still ass. My endorsement level still has to be a certain level.
Why seek answers when
That's so stupid. Just make the endorsement level fucking be 0 and then let me fucking get it back.
Sebrin, that was years and years ago. But we had a lovely talk.
Oh, I remember now. Birds, wasn't it? Birds and music.
Good night though, Jesse. This was my last game, bro. I woke up late as fuck today.
Attackers incoming.
Barrier initialized.
Stop the payload.
Stop the payload.
DPS?
Actuating the barrier. from the brink once more.
I'm on fire. Stop the payload. We're outnumbered. Watch yourselves.
The barrier cannot withstand. Barrier unsuccessful. Actuating the barrier.
It's go time. Never die.
And so the stars align.
Quadruple kill. 0-0. Switching sides.
Cybernetics regulating.
Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Why seek answers when
No unnecessary
we know the
risk.
question?
Systems calibrated to maximum cooperative behavior.
The delta M of a given ray Q is approximately... The formula escapes me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Was within my reach.
Only in unity will we find strength. I need band together. The payload has stopped. Use your strength.
Is he gonna die?
The world still needs defending.
You trying to get yourself killed?
No way we wasted that for that. That's a beautiful ult in there. That ult is fucking amazing. Oh, no way, bro. No way. That guy has twice the heals.
Play of the game. That's one. Double. Recharging. Railgun powered and ready to fire.
That's her. That's just her because everyone else is fucking ass. Fucking waste. What a fucking waste.
Shared a testimony from another person she claimed was from Blizzard, one of which said that Jason actually did do the work assigned to him whenever it was on World of Warcraft, because he actually liked that game, meaning that him supposedly slacking off was reserved for other projects. A big part of Jason's online brand was his expertise as a programmer, repeatedly referencing his past work experience as part of his credentials. This is where the memes about Blizzard come from.
You heard this guy worked at Blizzard? Oh man. Did you read that in a Reddit thread? Tell me about it in the unban request, chat hopper. You're overreacting? No, I'm not. I worked at Blizzard for 7 years.
This largely fell apart as his time at Blizzard was revealed to have nothing to do with being an actual engineer. Well, in another post, she shares some text message exchanges between herself and another ex-Blizzard employee, again saying that Jason was never an actual engineer, as instead, he went from working quality assurance straight to being a part of the platform security team. To give him some credit, they also say this is something he was actually good at, but they then double back to say that he was overall an annoying personality to work with, and that he later on exaggerated what he did during his time there. This is mostly stuff we already know, but if this person is who they claim to be, and if they are telling the truth, then it once again solidifies the narrative that Jason exaggerated his time working at Blizzard for internet brownie points and credibility. Although, I do want to say here that this is just this person's testimony. Does it line up with what was said previously?
But he did work at Blizzard though.
More to the story. You just never know. Later on, another one of Jason's coworkers by the name of Brett is identified as the specific person who he had been modeling himself after when he told stories about working in cybersecurity and being an ethical hacker. All of this supposed testimony from his former coworkers goes to show how mundane his work actually was, which pales in comparison to how much emphasis he put on his former employment. Based on the consensus between all of these people, it becomes very clear that, unlike what is depicted in Heartbound and what Jason himself says about his time there, he was not exploited, underpaid, or really mistreated. The narrative of him abandoning the corporate gaming industry after being taken advantage of, which he's been pushing ever since he kickstarted Heartbound, is seriously called into question. Not just because of all the privileges he had at Blizzard, but also because of his own lack of commitment to actually being an indie dev, which, believe it or not, happens to go beyond Heartbound. As I said before, the kind of games Jason actually wishes he could work on is MMORPGs. And although there's just no shot he's going to make one of his own, he has tried in a way. For the last few years, he's been curating and maintaining a mod and plugin pack for his private Minecraft server, which he calls Block Game. If you've ever caught some clips of his stream and you saw him working on code with a text document open, you definitely saw him working on Block Game. You may think he would be working on Heartbound on these regular 12-hour streams, but you would be totally wrong. Kind of a side note here, but I find it strange that he claims he only started streaming to show people that he was actually developing Heartbound and that he didn't just run away with the Kickstarter money. Because later on, he said that he doesn't want to work on Heartbound on stream because it makes him uncomfortable, because it's too personal to do in front of an audience. And just to close off this little side note, he's definitely lying when he says he only started streaming because of his game. He used to have a channel on YouTube and Twitch called Impolite Lad, where he streamed League of Legends and Minecraft. He always wanted to be a streamer. The indie game developer stuff was just a very good excuse to stream all day. Once again, this is something he could have just been honest about from the jump, but I digress. Beyond the fact that it's pretty weird that he's publicly working on other projects instead of the game he's supposed to be working on, it didn't take long before his own fan base grew very frustrated with how mismanaged Block Game was. A Reddit user named Sancy Boy wrote about what it was like to play on the server. Over a year ago, I joined Pirate Software's game that he calls Block Game, and the way we were treated is insane. In Block Game, there was a custom hunger system that went down with time. You had 10 minutes of hunger and a separate hydration bar that needed different food items to fill that give you an extra 10 minutes. After a ton of bad updates Thor had made, he eventually found out that most players were eating kelp because it had the vanilla hunger system and was really easy to obtain. No one knew that this wasn't allowed, as the game itself only has 3 vague rules. This caused what I can only describe as a tantrum. Me and 2 other players were sitting in a Discord call when we saw Thor in-game yelling and complaining about everything us players were doing. Anytime someone objected, they were banned. He personally called me a douchebag who was demanding time from him after I made a very popular suggestion for him, which is how we were told to leave suggestions, where I said that Thor should talk with a team of players, or just the players in general, to see what needs to be changed, as he did not have enough time to play the game properly. Keep in mind, we were all fans of his at the time, and the things he said in some of these cases were insane, even blaming the players as a whole for the fact that he was receiving death threats. This whole situation caused many players, including myself, to quit. Sancy Boy then proceeds to give 3 different examples of Jason losing it on his server, 2 of which involve him showing players' Discord information on his stream to 20 to 30,000 live viewers while mocking them, allegedly causing these users to be further attacked online. The screenshots he provided show him directly talking to Jason on Discord, and although Jason says that he was justified in doing what he did, he never denies bringing these players up on stream to call them out. Now, this isn't a huge deal, but just like his other controversies, it's not that Jason did something particularly evil. It's just that he consistently behaves as the exact opposite of what he presents himself to be.
I'm gonna report that one myself. Shouldn't have done that on your main. Yeah, that one's reported to Twitch. I'm gonna wait to see how long it takes Twitch to ban this person. You would know that if you were a programmer, but you're not. Banned. When I worked at Blizzard, I did that for Blizzard.
Oh, I wish the Lord would take me.
I don't care.
All of the no negativity, no criticism ethos flies out the window when it comes to moderating his own game. A game that, keep in mind, he shouldn't have even made in the first place, considering he still has to finish Heartbound. In other Discord messages from his server that got posted to Kiwi Farms, Jason can once again be seen complaining that he has to moderate his own game, closing all tickets, crying about he brought up a thing from previous phases of the game. Imagine that, your reputation carried between phases. That's not our problem as game masters. Nobody is breaking rules by not liking you. Insufferable Karen stuff.
He hurt my feelings.
Attached were also screenshots of one of Jason's mods complaining that Jason was unwilling to credit them for their contributions to Block Game's code, as well as criticisms of his unwillingness to make beneficial changes to it. As far as engaging with his audience directly, Block Game was one of his last stands, and it looked a bit more tenuous as each day passed. Despite his player base barely limping on, in November of 2025, Jason suddenly had an epiphany. He thought thought that the right move was to port Block Game from Minecraft to a newer game called Hytale. If you don't know what Hytale is, it's like if you swapped Minecraft's survival and building emphasis with heavy fantasy and adventure. The fact that it looks similar to Minecraft is not an accident. It was originally a modded Minecraft server before it went on to become its own thing. But just because it came from Minecraft does not mean that it's the exact same thing. So the idea that Jason could just port Block Game into it is insane. It would take a lot of work for that to be feasible. And as it stood, Block Game was already pretty broken and lacking incentive, as it didn't have that many players. So with all that being said, why did Jason suddenly latch onto the idea of making
Money.
Block Game on Hytale? The answer is pretty obvious. Clout. When he made his tweet, Hytale was peaking in popularity, with a lot of streamers hopping on it. So naturally, Jason thought that this was the best way to try and siphon off some of that attention, even if it came at the expense of Heartbound. Not only is this Hytale move another instance of Jason blatantly trend hopping, but he also takes the opportunity to do two other things that he loves to do.
I'll go brush my
First,
fucking
he claims that
teeth.
one of his moderators, Jake, will do the grunt work of reworking Block Game to work on Hytale. And he then says that he's been in contact with the Hytale devs.
I started talking to the development team, and I was talking to their community manager, Budacat.
He shows no evidence that he is in contact with them, and then indirectly admits that he doesn't actually have privileged access to it because he says that the work will only start when the game is launched to the public on January 13th.
We've already got everything set up. We're already talking to the dev team again. We're going to be starting that work on January 13th. We're already talking to the dev team.
It's actually impressive to see the manic delusions he gets about developing games, as if he could actually do any of the things he's talking about.
Also, for the person earlier who asked about Hytale, will the Block Game development continue on Minecraft? It will for about a year. It's going to take us about a year to transport everything from Minecraft to Hytale in a way that is correct, for Block Game to move forward. And that's just a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work, and when we get it done, we'll be able to move on and change stuff. But for now, everything's going to be in Minecraft, and we're going to generate a bunch of content in Minecraft, and then we're going to build systems to transport to Hytale starting on January 13th. And that's it.
So his plan is to simultaneously port Block Game over to Hytale while continuing to maintain and add new content to the Minecraft version, all the while, I assume, continuing to stream and work on Heartbound. This is a terminal case of Steve Jobs syndrome, when someone genuinely believes they can just speak things into reality as if they're a CEO and know what they're talking about. I think Jason eventually came to his senses and realized just him and his moderator Jake wouldn't be nearly enough to carry out even a fraction of his plans. So he resorted to his community, asking for artists to make models for the game. In exchange, he offers a 30% profit share of the models whenever someone buys them. This really feels like him trying to recreate the wingless Emoto business model, where he pimps out artists and promises them a percentage for their original work. I actually can't believe he's still doing it 15 years later. Unsurprisingly, when Hytale came out, Jason immediately hit a wall and spent 3 days trying to make explosions in the game. Upon seeing this, a forum user named Lurking9E9 got on Hytale and immediately figured out how to do this by using the game's own grenade mechanism. There really is no understanding Jason's unwillingness to actually learn what he wants to do before he starts trying to do it. His delusion is so grand that he actually put together a Word document with a series of requests to the Hytale dev team, loaded with things that would just make Block Game implementation easier. In my opinion, the reality is that he just wanted to use this as an excuse to butt in and be a part of Hytale. We're gonna see more of this kind of stuff later, so tuck that in your back pocket for now. When Hytale finally released, there was a ton of hype around it. Briefly, it was the most watched game on all of Twitch, but the hype obviously died down. That's just what happens with a lot of highly anticipated games. And with that hype dying down, Jason's excitement to port Block Game into it quickly waned. Just like Heartbound, once he phases out of the initial stage of mania about a new project and finds out that working on it requires actual consistent effort, it just becomes another one of his perpetually unfinished back burner items. This wouldn't even necessarily be a problem if not for the fact that he constantly overpromises and consistently underdelivers. But alas, here we are. Besides Block Game, Jason embarked on several side quests in his everlasting pursuit of doing literally anything besides working on the things he's supposed to be working on. These side quests include getting his followers together to draw things on W Place, only for it to be defaced by trolls and ultimately nuked by a gigantic poop gnome. He also tried his hand at streaming Path of Exile and old school RuneScape for a while, although he got a bit sidetracked by talking about a period of time during which he was supposedly homeless.
Living out of your car is going to be hard. The second thing that you want to do, the best thing you can do, is there are places a lot of the times, what is it called? Food banks. See if there's any food banks near you. Use the internet to find a food bank. That can help a lot. Sometimes they'll have really good fresh produce. They'll have different stuff like that that you can just go and get for free. And that's really helpful. And I think that if you follow those, that's like the first thing you can do. And from there, you just got to get a job, dude. Any job, right? Yeah, food pantries, food banks, any of that stuff is going to help, right? Yeah. And yeah, for those who are wondering, no, this is going to be talking about ass. I was homeless living out of my car. That was a long time ago when I was young. I was a dumbass, and I didn't save my money, and I screwed up, and I lived out of my car for a long time. A lot of chat, a lot of the community already knows this.
This guy's dad is a multi-millionaire. His own LinkedIn shows that he graduated from high school in 2006 and started working at Blizzard in 2009. And being somewhat of a pirate software connoisseur myself, I know he was going hard at Second Life between those years. So when was he homeless exactly? Does he mean he went homeless after quitting Blizzard? Because as far as I can tell, he went straight to being an indie dev and streaming after. So I'm not exactly sure when he's supposed to have been homeless. I'm not saying it's completely impossible. It's just that given how many tall tales this guy has been caught in, this is highly dubious for me. Jason then relates his experience to that of disabled people.
What about disabilities? What about them? If you have a disability that's stopping you from cooking entirely, you're not able to function that way, you will find a different way to tend to yourself. Maybe you have somebody who's helping you for life. Maybe you have another family member that can do it with you. Maybe you can get help from someone nearby, right?
I'm not saying he's necessarily wrong here. It just strikes me as kind of odd that when he runs out of platitudes about getting food from a food bank, he defaults to telling people that they can just figure it out, even if they're disabled and homeless. None of this was really real advice. It's like, I'm homeless.
Well, if you have no home, you should get food and then get a job.
I think some level of this can all be chalked up to the fact that when you're streaming for 12 hours a day, probably 98% of what you say is going to be totally worthless.
No, yeah. I'm happy for that. I seen some of these.
Now, he eventually had to back off from playing RuneScape for a variety of reasons. For one, he was so thoroughly bothered in-game that he had to install plugins to basically turn it into a single-player experience so the people calling him a roach wouldn't show up. But what really pushed him over the edge was some drama involving an alleged DDoS attack. To my understanding, around the time he started playing RuneScape on stream, OSRS announced that it had suffered some network attacks, and some people began jokingly attributing this to Jason being on the game. Jason obviously saw this as an opportunity to make himself look more important than he actually is, so he proceeded to act like these were serious claims and not just jokes on Twitter.
Why is everyone blaming you? I don't know. Like, because I started playing the game yesterday, and they're mad at me. And now they think that I'm DDoSing Jagex because, like, to be honest with you, it's moron behavior. Like, it's clearly not me. I've been playing this game and enjoying it. Like,
if this was everything that happened with RuneScape, it wouldn't even be mention worthy. But I have to say, in complete honesty, that I can barely comprehend what happened next. Over the next few days, Jason claimed that he began suffering network attacks whenever he was streaming RuneScape. He says that these network attacks somehow targeted his internet provider, but only affected his connection. And on top of that, it only affected his connection to RuneScape while not affecting his streams, despite the attack apparently being on his network and not on RuneScape. If that sounds like meaningless gibberish, it's because that's exactly what it is. From the looks of it, RuneScape suffering a network attack reminded him that he used to LARP as a hacker, so he decided to simultaneously flex his cybersecurity knowledge while also playing the victim card, claiming that the network attacks were directed at him specifically.
we have a perfect connection, 3 gig up, 3 gig down, no issues. It's not a DDoS because there's no throughput coming through to my router or to our node in any way. Already had talked to our ISP about it. They saw no increase in traffic between us and anywhere else.
A YouTuber named King Condor did a 20-minute video trying to decipher what Jason was actually trying to claim here, and it doesn't seem like he had much success in untangling all of this either. I wish I could break this down to you in terms that are easy to understand, but I don't think there is a way to understand. Eventually, Jason started getting tired of RuneScape, and among other things, he suggested that he might stream another game called Ashes of Creation. Little did he know what was waiting just around the corner. Now we arrive at probably the highest profile pirate software has been since everything in 2025. Much like Hytale, Jason's interest in Ashes of Creation was very vested. He wanted to, in any way possible, be a part of the game's development, and he resented that he was never allowed in. To summarize his relationship with the game, back in late 2024, Jason was the biggest streamer actively playing it, along with his gigantic guild. Naturally, he used this opportunity, this position of power, to bully other people in the game, blacklisting them while bragging about it on his stream.
What matters right now is that unless you leave right now, we're just going to kill your guild every time we see you. We'll hunt you in PvP. We'll make sure you don't get any of the endgame souls. That's what we'll do. I don't know why you've chosen to do this. You wanted to die on this hill, but you look like jackasses. If you act like a bitch, I'm going to fight you. That's it. That's how this works in games like this. This is a social sandbox. Don't act like a bitch. It's not that hard to understand. It's not even a 1,000-member strong guild. We have 15,000 members. We're not looking for issues, then get out of our spawn location. Whispering me isn't going to change that, Rich. You've caused enough problems that we're putting your guild on the blacklist. By the way, I can tap faster than you because I have 3 gig up-down fiber internet. Good luck ever getting another one of these pulls. You've made an enemy, and it's us, and we're the largest guild in the server, which is really a big mistake. What I like to do inside of these games is keep people to a proper standard of etiquette. God complex? No, it's not a god complex. Here, I'm going to ban you. That's my god complex. Enjoy that.
It's like all of the performatively meek and friendly veneer he puts on during his streams instantly melts away when he gets to overpower people. It's ironic that his dad was the one that got turned into the fat guy in his mom's basement in South Park, when Jason clearly fits the bill much better. He genuinely turns into a different person in-game. Of course, this kind of behavior was disliked by the game's community, so he became widely hated. A YouTuber called MetaBreaker made a video about this, documenting the fact that after all of his bravado and deranged power tripping, he and his guild actually sucked at the game, and after making enough enemies, they started losing battles until they were basically forced out. Over a year later, Jason tried sneaking back into the community in hopes that no one remembered how things went last time. However, at this point, he could barely contain his resentment, not only for the community, but also for the devs. In a recent segment of his streams, he criticized the game's management, claiming that the in-game chat is rife with anti-Semitism and that the reporting tools are inefficient.
There are people that in the game, in global chat, have been screaming like crazy anti-Semitic for like 5 days. There's no way to
las
slash
noticias
report that player.
que sí, que,
You have to go to their website,
Irán
pull it
quizás
all up,
va a
take a
aventar
screenshot, and then report
unos,
them there. That's really weird.
lo que soñaste, güey.
No es lo que soñé, güey.
Lo vas a ver en Insta.
No es lo que soñé. Soñé es totalmente diferente. No, se llaman son drones. Ajá. Mañana. Good night, todos. Good night. Good night, todos, John.